Hey guys, how's it going? It's me, Ashwath Srivatsan, and welcome back to On the Same Wavelength, where we will be discussing this past week in science. Let's start right off. We can get to any updates if there are any at the end of the video. In medicine, scientists discovered a new way of treating damaged tissue by transforming human scar cells into blood vessels, improving blood flow, oxygenation, and nutrition to areas in need. I think this is pretty cool. It's not exactly stem cells, but it's still transplanting cells from one part of the body to another part of the body to benefit the overall body. And I think that's pretty cool because we're utilizing ourselves to help ourselves rather than utilizing other stuff to help ourselves. So I think that's pretty awesome. Moving on into physics, a new technology, which was recently discovered, allows the creation of particle colliders, such as the Large Hadron Collider, to be constructed in an area of 30 centimeters and move the particles, accelerate the particles at a faster speed. I think this is really cool because 30 centimeters is crazy small compared to 27 kilometers, which is the length of the Large Hadron Collider. And this new method, even though it's smaller, still accelerates the particles towards each other faster, so we can observe even more about the particles in even smaller of a distance. And this will be really important to research because they're much easier to construct, and it'll be easier to make newer and newer developments in these fields. Let's move on into medicine. Scientists have discovered how to inject certain substances into the human brain, offering potential to treat Alzheimer's and various other similar neurological diseases. Once again, this is potential. They haven't actually treated mice and cured them of Alzheimer's or anything like that. They've just discovered a method that could be used by using certain substances that might help with Alzheimer's and various diseases. Let's move on into space, one of my favorite categories. A NASA suborbital rocket experiment detected a diffuse cosmic glow that generates more light than most produced by known galaxies in the universe, indicating an interconnected web of stars across the galaxy. That's very interesting space development. It's not something huge like us putting humans on Mars, but it's still another step in us understanding our place in the universe and how the universe around us function. Let's move back on into medicine for a moment. Scientists engineer artificial nanoparticles made from lipids that can help treat bacterial infections without antibiotics, while simultaneously preventing the development of antibiotic resistance in said bacteria. Pretty awesome stuff, because one thing that we're really worried about, and that's come up a lot in our media, in our modern culture, is super bacteria and super infections. And there are these bacteria and viruses that just keep getting stronger, and we can never combat them, because for every stronger medicine, this is basically Darwin's theory of evolution and survival of the fittest. For every strong medicine we make to kill off bacteria, there are certain bacteria that survive, the fittest bacteria, and they go on to reproduce and make stronger bacteria that can resist our medicines, and it keeps going, and it's a cyclical thing until we get super strong bacteria and super strong medicines. But if we can eliminate that antibiotic resistance, so the bacteria still get dealt with, but there's no way for them to resist what we're doing to them, we might eventually be able to eliminate these super infections and super germs. And let's move on into materials for our final field. A new process called ion doping helps create a material that uses light to bring different computing functions into one component, leading to all optical systems that increase computer processing and power. I believe I talked about something that also helped increase computing power recently. It was a super thin material, I believe, made of carbon with hexagonal structure that could conduct high amounts of electricity and heat, and that was super strong. I just think it's really cool how we're getting so much faster and faster, not even every year, but every single week something new is coming out to help our technology and to get us just faster and more interconnected. And I think that's something that's really interesting, because our parents look at our generation and they don't know how to use some of our technology. Sometimes they don't understand why we need so much technology, but the same is going to be true for the generation that comes after us, and so on. It's just with all these new developments coming out every week, the previous generation is almost being alienated, because it's every single day there's so many new developments coming out. Anyways, I think that's really cool. That was our general week in science. I hope you enjoyed that. You can stick around You can stick around for the word/phrase of the week and the song of the week if you like. Otherwise, you can just stop the video here if you don't like listening to songs and you don't like learning stuff. But I hope you do. Our word of the week is injunction. It's the act or instance of enjoining order or admonition. It's now the second definition is a court order requiring a party to refrain from doing a specified act. Not exactly a word you're gonna be using every single day. I don't think you would use that unless you're like a judge or something. Are you a judge? I don't know, but you might be using that. But that's our word/phrase of the week. I know I've been doing words of the week, but I still call it the word/phrase of the week, so maybe I'll start doing phrases of the week. Leave a comment if you think that I should. And our song of the week is going to be by Area 11. They are a YouTube-based band, mainly. They're a subsection of the Yogscast. And since I'm doing a video, I'm just going to link to one of their songs. Also, since they're a YouTube group, I feel kind of bad about just taking their content and putting it on my channel. So I'm just gonna link and direct traffic to them. So that's our song and word of the week, and you don't have to stick around for the song of the week. You can just click on that right now. And we can connect, and I can just wrap us up. So let me wrap up now. Thank you so much for dropping by. I really hope you learned something this week, even though this isn't you learn something every day. I hope you're excited about the developments we have in technology. I know I sure am. And if you think your friends should be learning about technology, or maybe they should just be learning something, you can direct them to my other videos or link to this video. I'd really appreciate that, and be sure to leave a like if you support what I'm doing. I'll see you guys in the next episode of whatever that may be, and don't forget to live long and peace out. Bye!